But yeah, we're back today. We're just jumping right into Valentine's Day.
I mean, Christmas to Valentine's.
Right. I mean, there's nothing else. Where else do you go?
I don't know. But this craft, honestly, guys, it's so cute.
It's darling.
It is so darling.
Yeah.
We are working with, I've never worked with this type of material.
I hadn't either. Not before this, I hadn't.
It's such a cool material. Like, I'm impressed.
And honestly, now that we have it, I feel like there's a whole group of projects that we can make using it.
Oh yeah.
And we know a bunch of ideas, but honestly, I saw something similar on Target, and I immediately thought, I want to know how to make that with my Cricut.
Make that.
Yeah, and that's what we are as crafters. We just see something and we're like, we can make that ourselves.
Yes.
So this is all you're gonna need. Let's go overhead. I'm gonna show you what we're making. So first of all, these are just literally so cute. I mean, look at it. So
I am obsessed with these. This will be Asher's Valentine's this year, period.
We made Asher's Valentine's on
last year's
Valentine's.
Yes, we did. It was the
it was a pen.
It was the different color pens. But what did it say? Oh, you're the right. But WRITE.
One for me.
Or something. I don't know.
So
you're
cute.
just right, friend. You're just right, happy. I don't know. Anyway,
I love it.
But these will be his Valentine's this year.
I mean, they're like little Etch-a-Sketches or Magna Doodles almost. And it just says scratch me. And then this is scratch off paper. Okay. So look. And you can put whatever saying you want in here. This one is Valentine, I'm drawn to you. No, there's not an apostrophe between I and the M. Okay, I made this really fast for a TikTok.
I did bring this up.
Lord, let me know. I did make some for a TikTok that I think we already posted, but yeah. So you can put whatever sayings on these. You can put whatever names, but you are going to need some specific supplies. So
Maribel, that's so funny you said reminds me of an Etch-a-Sketch, because that's what it's supposed to look like.
Yes.
Is an Etch-a-Sketch. And I was the champion for it to say, Valentine, thanks for not sketching me out.
I have it in Design Space. It says that in Design Space.
That's what we're making today.
Yeah, we're gonna have some of those for
Thanks
sure.
for not being sketchy.
I would honestly love to know what you all would write on your Etch-a-Sketch Valentine. If you've got something clever, put it in the comments. I would love to hear what you have to say, because me and Lauren were trying to come up with some really funny ones. It doesn't have to be appropriate. I mean, it can be inappropriate.
I mean, y'all
I just
know
want
me.
to hear everything.
Listen, if we wouldn't have had so many people on our live for New Year's Eve, you all know me, like, a motivational water bottle would have been inappropriate if I was making it for myself.
Lauren really likes the tough
It would have had cuss
love.
words all the way down it.
So funny. Anyways, so this is our scratch off paper we're going to be working with today. Let me take it out of the wrapper. This stuff feels exactly how you would think it would feel, if that makes sense. It just feels like a lottery ticket. It's kind of this thin paper, and the backing almost feels like parchment paper, or like, I don't even know what you would say. It's very thin. But these are basically clear after they are clear after you scratch them off. So you apply them to the paper, and then you can scratch it off, and it shows whatever you've printed on your print and then cut. Okay, so that's kind of the little hack here, so that you can make your own custom ones. You can use this paper for lots of different materials, and you're going to be able to cut this into different shapes. So obviously you don't have to do it in this Etch-a-Sketch model. You could do this for, I don't know, there's lots of different scratch off Pinterest projects you could find.
This would also be a really cute one for like Father's Day, to do a Father's Day card, but do like a lottery ticket type thing.
Oh, that'd be cute. I was thinking really a gender reveal.
That would be
like
cute.
Have everyone scratch for a gender reveal, or like an I'm pregnant card, or I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot. If you look for scratch off projects on Pinterest, there's a lot. So the paper is from
Amazon.
Oh, really?
I bought it from Amazon, yeah.
Oh, I linked my scratch off. That's what, okay, so the shop must be on Amazon, because I linked like our little invoice we got. I went to that website and linked it directly from the website, and it's called My Scratch Offs. MyScratchOffs.com. The #1 leader in scratch-offs apparently is a thing.
Oh.
So, but you can get it on Amazon. I don't know what the price difference would be then. Lauren, do you want to check?
It's right here.
Is it cheaper one way or the other?
Let's see. We got a 10-pack. It's not cheap either way. Like, not super cheap. A 10-pack on Amazon is $28.50.
Okay.
And the reason I got that one was because the 5-pack was $19.99.
Oh.
So for like $9 more, you get 5 more things.
Yeah. And y'all, like one sheet of this is going to give you like, I don't even know, 6 of the Valentines that we're making. So you're not even going to end up using all of it, depending on how big your class is or how many Valentines you're giving out. So, you know, we've got them linked below for you guys though. So if they, for some reason, go out of stock on the My Scratch Offs, you can find them on Amazon as well. If you want, we can add that link in later.
Yeah.
I can add the Amazon link in.
I can't because I don't have access to the back end, or I would add it right now myself.
Yeah, we'll add it here in a little bit. And
I'll take care of it. I know somebody that can.
She knows some people.
I know some people. I'll take care of the Amazon link and get it to you guys.
Okay, so we have the paper. We need a light grip mat because we are going to be doing a print and cut with cardstock. I'm just using like a 60-pound cardstock today. And then obviously you're going to need an inkjet printer and your Cricut machine. We're using the Cricut Maker today. You can make this with any machine that has print and cut compatibility. So that's everything that you're going to need. It does seem expensive for these. This is like a specialty craft item. So it's very specific. If you're going to get them, like have an idea of what you're going to do with them before you just go purchasing, because they are kind of pricey. But really, they're super cute. So we've got Design Space pulled up, but let's go snag our font and our image from the Maker's Gonna Learn website. So I quickly use this Hunter font. For some reason, it reminds me of the Etch-a-Sketch, but also I feel like an actual sketch font would be really cute here. We'll do some of both and you guys can see what you think. So let's download this font.
I don't know about, since we're doing print and cut, I like the idea of the actual sketch font, but they're just really thin when you flatten them. But I like if you go to like the hand lettered font of our website.
Yeah, let's go see.
And like some of the fonts that don't look fully filled in, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I love using in instances like this.
Yes. So like these are our sketch fonts that I was talking about. I could technically add an offset and make them a little bit thicker, but I wanted it, there was like a script sketch font that in my brain is what it looks like when you write on these.
Yeah.
And I think I tried it and it just didn't look right. You know what I'm saying? But you could totally do more of like a handwritten font for this. And honestly, it doesn't matter which one you use, but if you wanted it, like this would be kind of cute, I feel like.
Also,
like this.
Our friend Jen just said, Valentine, I can't shake your love.
Oh,
that's a cute one too.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, I love these, y'all. This is gonna be fun. Spunky's kind of cute. He's kind of cute.
I'm still not. I'm not inspired just yet.
Nothing's like singing to you.
Not.
It has to be like just the right. Oh, this is kind of cute.
I really like that one.
Okay, that feels right. You know when your heart sings when
Yeah.
you're looking for stuff? My heart sang.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to use Transcendence for one, and then we'll use Hunter for one, so you guys can see both beside each other. So I'm going to install my font, and we can revisit that here in a second. Let's go get our image. This is the Valentine sketch pad. All the links to these are in the description below, so you all can download everything straight from the description.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, we made this easier for you guys, but you made this just out of basic shapes, did you not?
Actually, Courtney made this file.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it is basic shapes. It's a rounded rectangle, hearts, and a font.
Yeah.
So, and it's an SVG, which I love when we are doing print the cut and we start with an SVG because I can customize it first.
That's like my favorite.
Yeah, because I was going to make these for my best friend's daughter for her class, and I thought I'd love to add her name at the bottom. If this was a PNG, it wouldn't be as easy. I could do it, but it wouldn't be as easy.
Or
you
you could cut the, is it a It's not an SVG? Can you use it as an SVG?
It said it was an SVG. Yeah, here it is.
Okay, what I'm thinking is you just flatten and cut out that part, the middle part.
Yeah.
And like, what if you use that burgundy glitter as the background of the... and then like had foam dots on the little hearts. So like they stood up.
Okay, so
but then you couldn't do, like it couldn't say scratch me on the bottom. That's where it's going to get you.
We could make it happen, but we won't. Because we've already promised the Print and Cut project.
Asher's will be that glitter.
But the glitter, we're going to have to order more of that red glitter.
I know.
Listen, Ashley Falco put out a wine glitter. If you guys haven't heard, we're obsessed with it. It's like the most beautiful color red, and it's so sparkly. It's amazing. Anyways, that's what Laura's talking about. So this comes in as a grouped SVG. So when I say grouped, you can see in the layers panel, it says Valentine Sketchpad, but then underneath it, we've got all 4 of these sub layers, okay? So when it first comes in, we can go ahead and resize it, and let's see, it's 7 by 6 now. Let's make this like 4 inches wide, which makes it like 3. Is that how big I'm at? That feels small to me. Hold on. Let me measure the ones that I have here because I feel like these are a perfect size. And really, you can make these as big or as small as you want them to be. This one's actually 5. So let's adjust. We'll change this to 5. Make sure your shape is locked. When I say locked, make sure that little lock is locked in and it doesn't look like that. When you're adjusting shapes, you want to make sure it's locked so everything adjusts proportionally, okay? Janice says, I'm picturing you and me. I love it. Susan, Ashley Falco's glitter. It's Celebration Warehouse is the brand. Just search Celebration Warehouse and go look at their cardstock. It's gorgeous. So this is the size that I want. I'm going to zoom in really good for you guys so you can see really close what's going on. Okay, so before we do anything, I'm going to need to duplicate our little square guy. So what I like to do, if it's already grouped, you can just click on the sub layer and like whatever portion you need to duplicate, and you can hit duplicate. You don't have to ungroup it to duplicate it. Okay, you could just duplicate it that way. This is going to be our scratch off layer. So I'm just going to go ahead and change that to silver or gray. And I'm going to change this one that's black on our original image to white. If we do not change it to white, it's going to print out black. Now, you could make it gray. I mean, the original Etch-a-Sketch has a gray background, doesn't it?
It does.
But I feel like that won't pop as much.
It won't when you scratch. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I do like the white and like having the gray as like, it looks like an Etch-a-Sketch before you scratch it.
Look, this is what it will look like. So you can see we did a white background. I feel like if we did a gray background, it just wouldn't look right. Okay.
This is also the place right now where you can really customize even the Etch-a-Sketch. If you wanted the Etch-a-Sketch to be different colors, which you all know the original Etch-a-Sketch, they're all red.
Yeah,
but
red is the classic.
If you wanted to, you could.
Right. So, and if you do want to go in here and customize any of this, you totally can. So like if you wanted, instead of red, which I feel like it needs to be red to really get the point across, I think when you're designing things that look similar to other things, you don't want to veer off of staple moments in the design piece. So like if it's a red, like if it's known for being a red wagon or like a red truck.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You want to kind of keep it the same. Now, if you're wanting to do like school colors or something, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's still cute. It's still a cute little scratch off card. But like now that it's purple, it's not giving Etch-a-Sketch. It's giving scratch off card.
True.
Only.
True.
When it's red, it's like, oh, that kind of looks like that's giving me nostalgia. You know, you want people to feel something.
Yeah.
Okay, let's undo it because I want this shade of red. You guys want the hex code? I'm just kidding. You don't need it. You don't need it because if you download it, it'll automatically go. And then we have our scratch me. Now, if you wanted to add like from so-and-so, what I would do is just select that word in your sub layers and you can kind of scooch this up a little bit, not much. You don't want us to get too close to the top there. And you can just add another text box and type in who it's from. Or let's put love. Hallie. And then you can do a font. Now, I'm not sure if this is one of our fonts or just like an image. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we can just pick a pretty font.
It looks like the one we had picked.
What do you mean?
The, you know what I'm saying? The one that we...
Oh, the Transcendence?
Transcendence.
Let's see.
I bet we don't
Oh, I haven't refreshed. Okay, so we downloaded our fonts. Let's go ahead and save our project to Valentine's card. We're going to save it. And then we've got to refresh because we downloaded those fonts earlier and Design Space doesn't recognize it until we reload the whole project. So make sure you always save before you go to do that. And then I can select this and let's go find that Transcend font or Transcendence.
So Melissa had a good idea, and I was similar but not the same.
Right.
Anyway, she said this could be a fun mystery date night. Plan with some different simple dates, and then it's a surprise which the one the partner picks. This would be a really good like Valentine's gift for your significant other.
Yeah.
That you just put a bunch of them in like a container, and so like on date nights, they just pick one out and scratch it off, and that's what you guys do.
That's a cute idea.
Like it could be the gift that keeps on giving.
Wow, you're romantic. I didn't even know.
I mean, I keep that part of me hidden.
That's hilarious. Okay, so this font looks weird and white, but I promise it looks cute. I did the Lemon Drop font. Let me put it in black so y'all can see better. I mean, that's cute, right? I am going to shrink this Scratch Me a little bit. It's like hugging that edge just a little bit too close for comfort to me. Mm-hmm. Okay. Does it sound weird to say Scratch Me, love Hallie?
I would honestly almost put the love Hallie in the scratch off.
Okay, we can do that.
And just to scratch me on the outside.
That's a great idea, actually. In that case, let's make it back big again and put it back. Okay, so is everybody with me? I feel like I've been all over the place. I'm etching my name on your heart, Maribel says. Y'all are so creative.
I know.
Just cannot. Okay, so we've got our file the way that we want it. We reloaded Design Space. Now our fonts are in Design Space for us. So what we need to do is decide what we want to put in here. We're going to open a text box. I'm going to change my font to Transcendence. And right here. And what was the one saying a minute ago that I just loved so much?
Hold on, I'll find it.
Oh, I can't shake you away.
Hold on, it's right.
It had shake in it.
Yep, give me 2 seconds.
I ran out of water right before we started our live stream.
Oh, hold on. Can't shake me away. Happy Valentine's Day.
Can't shake
me away. From our friend Smart Size.
These are so cute, you guys. I can't. Okay, this is huge. Sorry. Click off of it. Meow, meow. Okay. Can't shake me away. How cute.
That's so cute.
I love it. Ruby says, I love it.
I love it.
I love it. Okay, I don't love the font.
I'm not either.
It doesn't look nearly as catchy as it did before. Let's change it to Hunter. This is what I did for the other ones. I like this paired with this, and I think that's why I like it better.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. Can't shake me away. Happy Valentine's Day. Let's give a capital D. Are there any other spelling mistakes?
No, but I would probably take where it says me.
Yeah.
Hit back, and then try to put it on the same line. And then away. I would hit enter on away.
Oh, really? Oh, gosh.
Nope, I don't like that either.
Yeah. I'm going to have me and away on the same line.
Yeah, okay.
If anything, I put Happy Valentine's Day on the same line. Let's do that.
And just make it smaller?
Yeah. I'm going to select what I don't want. I'm going to hit Command X. That's going to cut that off. And we can make this way bigger. I'm going to get a new text box, hit Command V, which is going to paste what I cut, hit the backspace key and shrink it down. I think that looks better.
I like it. And then you can put Love Hallie underneath if you wanted to.
Yes. Okay. I'm just going to duplicate. And then we'll put Love Hallie. I wonder if I could do like a... No, that looks awful. Love Hallie. That's cute. Then I'm going to select everything, go to align center horizontally, and it's going to make everything line up right in the center. Okay, cuteness, right? Yeah. Okay, so they're not, are they going to be cut or printed? Right now, let me show you guys what's happening right now. So I just typed out all of these words, right? And we've been talking about how this is a print then cut. I can't stop here after my design is done because I haven't flattened my image, okay? Everything on here needs to be flattened together. And if it's not, it's going to try to cut out all of these letters out of our paper, which we absolutely do not want. I'm also going to change this to black because when you pull in text into Design Space, it defaults to this charcoal gray color. And it may look black to you, but it's not.
Oh, it definitely doesn't look black when you do that.
Now when you change it, look.
It looks so much better.
Yeah, so much. So
I wonder why it defaults to that dark gray instead of black.
I don't know. Oh, and you know what else I did? I changed the scratch me to pink. Like, just for funsies. I changed that the other day.
So like hot pink?
No, light pink. Like very light pink.
Oh.
I love pink and red together. Okay, it's like my favorite. I tried to get the Valentine's Day Stanley. It's pink and red. I have one Stanley, okay? Tanner and Courtney got it for me last October.
Oh, I've never bought a Stanley either.
Me neither. But I wanted that one so bad.
I have one, but I've never bought one for myself.
That's hilarious. Okay, so I'm just going to do like a red and pink situation here. And look, okay, now we've got it exactly how we want our design, okay? Remember, if you want to change the colors of the image that you pulled in from Maker's Gonna Learn, you can go into your subcategories, your sub layers, and change them. You could even change the colors of the hearts. But like I said before, you don't want to alter the, like, I guess, what am I trying to say? Like, you don't want to alter the nostalgia.
Right.
Of the Etch-a-Sketch, which is a red border, white handles.
White knobs.
And actually, scratch me if it was in gold. That would be money right there. Because the Etch-a-Sketch is in gold on the original gold. Or on the original one. So, anyways, this is what I like. I think everything looks really good. Let's go ahead, select it all. And we're going to flatten. Okay. Can you guys see how different it looks? Especially down here. Yeah. All those black lines go away.
Yeah.
Because now it's just going to cut around our image. It's not going to cut out any of this stuff because we flattened it. And you can even see, look, all those layers that were here disappeared. Okay. Yep. So, love it. If you wanted to do multiple different sayings, you could always like duplicate that first and then flatten them separately after you change the text or whatever. Yep. But this will be the easiest way to do it.
Like do 4 or 5 different ones. Not put kids' names. This is my favorite, is being able to do Valentine's. Like if you have kids or grandkids and you do Valentine's for like school. I don't know about you guys, but like where Asher goes to school, they only have one party in their classroom, and that's Valentine's Day.
Oh,
they don't do Christmas parties. They don't do, because there's so many other kids that are from different religions, different backgrounds. And Valentine's Day is just a general,
love.
We love everybody.
Yeah.
So this is the one thing that I probably will go a little bit more all out on.
Yeah.
Which I'm not mad about, because I would feel terrible if there was like all these different parties and me being a crafter didn't go all out on them.
Yeah.
But
they know.
You can do like 5 different sayings, not have to put kids' names on them, and just let your kids hand them out.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Yeah, it really would make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
It really would. So this is like our print and cut is already done. Now, you would think that we're done over here, but what I found is whenever we go to place these scratch off pieces, it's a lot easier if they're like a smidge bigger than this white square. Because otherwise we're going to have to line it up like perfect. And I really don't want to have to do that. So what I did was I duplicated the shape in the very beginning. What I'm going to do though is add an offset and nothing crazy. Let's do like a point, not even that, y'all, like a 0.05. Well, 0.08. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so do a 0.08 offset. Let me see what happens if I make my edges sharp. Nothing. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and hit apply. And then I'm going to delete that original square because it's the same size as our white square, and I'm not gonna have a good time trying to lay this vinyl down by hand if it's exactly the same size. Giving myself that 0.08 inch of a leeway is really gonna help. Even though it doesn't seem like it would do much, it really does help. And so now you can see it's gonna cover this up. It's gonna be a lot easier to lay down, and you're good to go.
Or do you have paper in the printer?
I do. Oh, do I?
I
started to put some in there.
I'll go check. But then I said something to you about is the 9500 on this computer.
You're right. And then I didn't. And then I didn't put any paper.
I distracted you.
Okay, I'll send it to the 8100 then.
You might can find the 9100 on there.
Let me see.
If you just look for something online.
Okay, let's look. Let's go to make it. And then, okay, so, and you can see I could do more than one on here. Let's just, so from the make it screen, if you wanted to do 2 on here, you could bump up the project copies and hit apply. So you could fit 2 on a sheet of paper. Now, if you really wanted to use your resources, you could make these quite a bit smaller and maybe fit like 3 or 4. I don't know. You don't want to make them too small though. So I'm gonna stick with just our 2. And then over here, it obviously duplicated that as well for our scratch offs. So next we're gonna go to continue. Deb, I could have made the gray square just a smidge bigger. It's like 10 ways to skin a cat. I keep saying that and I don't know if I'm saying it right. Okay, send to printer. We're gonna use there it is. Okay, 9500 series, that's the one you put it in?
Yep.
Okay, now y'all know most of the time we turn the bleed off. For this project, we're gonna keep the bleed on because it's a full color image, as in the color is touching the edges, and I want the red to go all the way past the edge, so if my calibration is even slightly off, I'm not gonna get that ugly white border. So I'm gonna keep the bleed on, and we're gonna use the system dialog and hit print. And it's gonna pop up behind design space. We're using a thicker, or we're using a medium cardstock. We're gonna feed it to the rear tray at best quality and then hit print. Easy peasy.
Oh, I just heard something go beep, beep, beep.
Could be the printer, could be our door, because it sounds exactly the same. You're the scratch my itch was a really funny one. Mel's Media, can someone please verify what's the print and cut allowance for 8.5 by 11? Do you mean like how big? I think it's like 6.75 by 9.25. Yeah.
If you're using 8.5 by 11, I think it might be more than that now that the registration box. Mm-hmm. Actually, no, don't. I was about to say you can go back to the main screen and make. It also depends on how many, like what all you're putting on your print and cut. Right. If you want one image.
Right. It only will go so big. If you're doing like a bunch of million little stickers, you can like shove it up in the sides.
The cool thing about Design Space now is it pops up a warning sign. So if you want to print it on an 8.5 by 11 and you want to make it as large as possible, just scale whatever you're wanting to do up as much as you can. And then there will be a warning sign pop up, and we'll show you here in a minute.
Yeah.
That will tell you what it has to be sized to fit on an 8.5 by 11. Or you can change the paper size if you have a printer that prints larger.
Right. So lots of options there, and I'll show you guys here in a second.
Beautiful.
Okay. Perfect. Oh, that red that looks good.
Looks good.
Then I printed on the other printer, and my red looks like that.
It looks more
burgundy.
Like,
I don't know, it's not. This is classic right here.
It looks more like Ron.
Yeah, this is more Ron. This is more Ronald McDonald. I'm actually proud of that joke.
That's a good one.
It just came out of me.
It just caressed the hole and it came.
I'm going to cut in Design Space under medium cardstock. And we're just using our fine point blade for this. And we're just going to go ahead and load it into our Cricut machine. If you're about to do a lot of print and cut, make sure to calibrate your machine first and put in a fresh blade. If you need new blades, Amazon has tons of Cricut replacement blade options. It doesn't void your warranty. Everybody thinks it voids your warranty, but it doesn't. So a lot of people say that. Cian says, I know tons of people who say it to mean unavailable. That is so funny. Anyways, so let's see if this cut out. Before I remove it, we want to make sure it cut out all the way, and sure enough, it did. So we're going to remove it from our machine. And you know when we're working with paper, we like to go with gravity. So flip your mat over, and we're just going to delicately peel these off so they don't bend. And I'm going to take this off because it's extra. Look how stinking cute.
So anyway, there's lots of meanings for out of pocket.
Yeah, well, we learned something today. Okay, so there's our pieces. Now we're going to be cutting our scratch off paper. So I'm just going to line this up right up here. Okay. And there's no scratch off paper cut setting, okay? But it's definitely not medium cardstock. We're going to cut this, what did I cut this under? A metallic, something or other. Let's go, metallic vinyl, I think is what I use, metallic vinyl. We're gonna hit done. We'll use the fine point blade for this.
Okay, quick question. Are you wanting to cut all the way through that, or are you just wanting to cut the top layer?
I guess I want to cut all the way through.
Because what does it, like, do you have to peel something off the back for it to stick to it?
Yeah, it's like a sticker.
Okay.
Yeah, but okay, I'll show you. So we use metallic vinyl, and I'm like 98.9% sure I used that cut setting, and it gave me little square stickers.
Also, Carol says that we should show them why we added bleed to give us a little bit of insurance to not show the white. Like pull in
Yes. I'll show you.
So this is why we use bleed.
So the red squares there, that is the bleed. If we didn't have that, it would be a lot closer to the edge, and you may have possibly gotten some white like on your actual cutout. You may have had some white around the edges. But when you add the bleed, you prevent that from happening, okay?
Yeah.
Jessica, we got the scratch. You can get it on Amazon or myscratchoffs.com, and it's linked below for you all.
We also added the Amazon link for you guys. You can order this on Amazon. I don't know if it's any, like the price is any different. Let me look.
It's the same product. We just don't know if the price is different.
Let me look at the, so there's scratch off vinyl and scratch off paper linked below. Guys, that's the same thing. They're just from two different ones. The first one is the Amazon link, and the second one is the, okay, so it's the same price actually.
Oh, okay.
I lied. I think on Amazon it's $28, on Amazon it's $28.49. On the My Scratch Off page it is $28.50.
Okay.
So a penny.
A penny.
A penny.
If you want to save a penny. Okay, so this didn't cut all the way through. I think if I used more pressure, it would have. So metallic vinyl, more pressure. Because it cut, you can see, I had to rip it off. Let's just try it again. Because I want to give you guys the right cut settings if you are buying this, so you don't have to waste your paper, and we can waste our paper instead.
But you can still use that.
Oh yeah, I can still use them, and I'm going to. But I just want to show you guys a proper cut setting real fast, because I feel like I cut it all the way through the first time, so I'm thinking that I did more pressure with metallic. That time it did not go all the way through.
But if you didn't want it to go all the way through, I would think
less pressure.
You could do like washi tape setting and just peel the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do understand wanting it to cut all the way through too.
Right. Let's just try. So, and then it's like little individual pieces.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, so while that's cutting, so we're trying that one metallic, more pressure. I'm gonna put these pieces onto here. Now, I'm not using any transfer tape for this because this is more of a delicate surface. You don't want to scratch it, so be very careful when you're taking the backing off. But you can see it's black on the back, okay, and then it's the silver on the front. I kind of bent this edge a little bit. And you're just going to want to line this up. We're just eyeballing it. I know you guys loved eyeball. Okay. And then I just use my hands to get this stuff down because you don't want to take a burnishing tool and go over that. You don't want to take your fingernail or anything along those lines. You just want to be very careful. Okay.
I almost had a panic attack.
Why?
Did you not hear somebody walk in the door?
I did.
It's Brooks.
Oh, Brooks.
I thought somebody was breaking in on us.
They were coming in on us to get us. Okay. I mean, it didn't even work better. But did I use this machine? I don't know. So Lauren thinks if you just want to do like a kiss cut, you should do metallic vinyl, less pressure. Because this was just metallic vinyl, more pressure, and it cut almost exactly the same as the regular for some reason. Honestly, with it tearing though, it makes it easier for you to peel off the backing. I'll say that. Because it gives you like that little start. Yeah. Because it's hard to get that started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would do metallic vinyl, less pressure.
That way you keep it on the...
It stays on one sheet. It wouldn't be cut out individually. It'd just be like cut on the sheet. So you could fit as many as you wanted onto one sheet, and then you would just individually peel off all the little squares.
Yeah.
So that's it. And then I didn't bring a quarter or a penny in here.
Let me see.
You can snag my wallet. I know I got a quarter in there. And we'll scratch it off just to show you guys exactly how it works. What do y'all think? Do you guys have questions? Yes, you could totally, and I brought the brayer in here. Excuse me.
There was one sitting on the
Oh, I bet that was the
table.
one. You can bray over top of it too, and then all you gotta do is scratch it off.
Also, someone asked if we were using the paper or the vinyl that's linked down below. I said this earlier, but I want to make sure that we are clear about it so that you all don't get confused. The one that says vinyl is the Amazon link. The one that says paper is just the myscratchoffs.com link. It's the exact same product.
Yep.
One is just from Amazon, so if you have Amazon Prime, you could get like free shipping. The other one is just from the website.
Y'all, look how stinking. The kids are gonna love. When
They
I was
really
little, I was like, let me scratch it off.
Let me scratch it off.
Let me scratch a lottery ticket. Okay, and then look how cute. I cannot. Isn't that so fun? I'm gonna dust this in the trash can. And I also thought, okay. I thought I dusted it in the trash can, but there we go. Look at it, it's darling.
That is so cute.
I thought it would be cute even to get the little magnadoodles from the Dollar Tree and like punch a hole in this and attach it to that. So they can have like their own little magnadoodle.
That would be cute.
But I mean, Etch-a-Sketch magnadoodle, it's like similar but not.
Oh, I wonder if you could get mini Etch-a-Sketches on Amazon.
You can. I don't know how cheap they are though. I know we have one. My sister had one growing up that was this size. We had a big one and then we had a small one like this. And these are not cheap.